Okay guys, are you ready for a absolutely jam-packed episode? We have so much to talk about because, I don't know, it's just all happening right now. We've got to talk about the freaking Travis Scott reverse mochas. We've got to talk about some new Yeezys. We've got a lot to go through, so of course, settle in and let's get to it. Real quick, if you are new here and you enjoy staying up to date in the sneaker world, if you like knowing the release dates, knowing just what's going on, then please hit the subscribe button, join the team. We go through this every single week, and of course you can always chuck me a follow over on Instagram at Elliot Page Sneakers. I do some updates over there. With that being said, let's get into a release recap. Let's talk about what went down. We're going to keep this one very quick because, like I said, we've got a lot to get into. So let's start off with you guys out in the US. You guys had the bleached coral, I guess they're both called bleached coral, but the stage haze ones and the bleached coral lows. These both dropped yesterday out in the US on the 2nd of July. Did you manage to get a pair? I think both of these are just so clean. If you did, you're probably happy. The next one is the Mystique Navy Jordan 1 Low. These kind of hung around, man. I was pretty surprised. It's a solid color blocking, solid colorway of a Jordan 1 Low. I think they were hanging out on Nike sneakers for a while, at least here in the UK. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know how it went for you. Did you want a pair? Did you go for a pair? Let me know down in the comments. But with that being said, let's jump into this news head first. And let's start off with just one of the cleanest sneakers right now that I'm just so excited for it to drop. And it is this one, the New Balance 9060. Guys, this colorway right here, in my opinion, and this may be a hot take, but I think it's better than the Joe Fresh Goods colorways. It's going to be the first kind of just GR colorway that New Balance is going to release. It's called Sea Salt, and it is set to launch very, very soon. In fact, there are some EU retailers that have these lined up for, I believe, the 16th of July. The two retailers that are dropping this pair on the 16th is 43 Einhalb and BSTN. We're gonna have to wait and see for the global release. Of course, I'll keep you guys up to date. Some bad news. We spoke about this last week in terms of this sneaker. This is the Fire Red Jordan 3, and we were going over like release details. Well, guys, unfortunately, it's already been pushed back to September the 10th. We've got a lot of sneakers lined up within the next couple months. So yeah, I'm not too mad at these being pushed back, but yeah, just wanted to give you guys a little update on that. September the 10th. There is a million dunks dropping. So I just chose what I thought was one of the better looking ones, and I chucked it in here because we could literally have an entire episode just based on upcoming dunk colorways. Like, Nike's not stopping. I just want to put that out there. This colorway, though, I thought was pretty interesting. It's called Terry Swoosh, and these are the first looks. The color is very, very neutral, all over beige, slight green, a little bit of that rose. Going to be dropping this year here in 2022. No exact release date, but yeah, just keep your eyes on this one. New Yeezy time. The Yeezy brand finally did it. They finally freaking did it. Take a look at this right here. Guys, this, what you're looking at is a 700 V3 that is actually different. They changed the inner sock piece from the black that we've seen on every single colorway, and it is now a lighter, I guess, gray. I'm not entirely sure whether this is the same colorway as, I guess, the sample that we saw Kanye West wearing a while back, like even before the 700 V3 drop. This colorway is probably one of my favorite. This is called the Fade Salt, and it should be coming in September of this year. Staying on the topic of Yeezy, we also have a new look at an upcoming Yeezy 350, which, I mean, it's not too bad. This is the 350 V2 Compact Slate Bone. So, for the longest, I was kind of under the impression that this model is amazing. All it needs is the right colorway. We've been getting some pretty questionable colorways. Is this doing it for you guys? Because I'm not entirely sure. Let me know what you think. This Slate Bone colorway is going to be dropping apparently in October of this year. At least we're getting better colorways, at least in my opinion. Let me know what you think of this one, but let's keep it moving. From the vault, we've got an upcoming pair of the Nike Airship. Take a look at this here. It's coming in a crispy university gold, which pretty much just looks yellow. So I don't know how you're feeling on the Nike Airship, but I think this does look pretty cool. Heavy, heavy retro vibe. These are the first images we've seen, so I can't expect these to come anytime that soon. But they're saying 2022, so I don't know. If you're after this one, cross your fingers that it does come in time for summer. We've got a very interesting dunk collaboration. Again, I'm including dunks that are different, that are cool, and I think these are are both of them. This is a collaboration with Huff and the Nike SB Dunk Low. So take a look at the 3 different colorways that we have. This is the New York colorway. It's got a vintage vibe to it. It's got very good looking leather quality. It's got some like embroidery on the back saying Keith Forever. That looks pretty cool. We've got a San Francisco colorway, which is almost like pandas, except you can see the kind of like on the outside cut of the leather is like an orange aged type of color. You've got like a silhouette of like a city skyline just into that white leather there, which looks pretty cool. Another colorway called Wait What? And that is this one right here, which yeah, I guess just the crazy tie-dye on the middle of it mixed with the gray leather on the outside. This one just says Huff on the back, embroidered into the, I guess, little back tab. You've also got the city skyline, which looks pretty cool. You can see yeah, the Statue of Liberty there as well, which is really sick little detail, and they should be dropping at some point this year in 2022. We've got an upcoming collaboration on the Nike Air Max Penny 1. Social Status is doing their thing on this pair, so I assume this is probably going to be like a US exclusive because we don't usually get Social Status collaborations. July 15th apparently is when this entire collaboration should be dropping, and that is both colorways. This one right here, the black and the white. I think these look really clean. And then this one is the all over, I guess, beige or sail colorway. I'm really feeling the beige sail colorway. I actually think it looks really, really good. It does look a lot better on foot, which unfortunately I don't think there's any pictures of it on foot. I've got a question for you guys, a genuine freaking question. The Union Cortez, what do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Because I've got a feeling that like, there's a lot of people that just really don't like that pair of shoes. Well, guess what? We're getting a couple more colorways. Some we've seen, one we haven't. Like I said, we've seen this blue and gray pair before, kind of leaked images of it. But this other one is relatively new. It's kind of like a brighter mix of like sail, yellow, of course the purple and red. Apparently these are coming in July. So this month, these 2 new colorways should be dropping. We haven't seen anything yet. I'm definitely going to keep you guys up to date if you are interested in these. I can't imagine that they're like super hard to get. I mean, considering like the first colorway is going for like under retail, I believe, or maybe just about retail on the aftermarket. So I don't think these are going to be hard to get your hands on. If you want them, you could probably get them. We had these images of an upcoming Jordan 2 collaboration with Travis Scott. Can you believe it? Well, turns out it was fake. So you may have seen this image bouncing around online. Well, this is the shoe that they were saying was a Travis Scott collaboration. I mean, it's not unbelievable because we've been seeing so many collaborations on the Jordan 2. It would kind of make sense that Travis Scott does it as well, but at the same time, is that what we really want? Not to mention there was like nothing on this that indicated Travis Scott whatsoever. It's just brown, and I guess you could say that that's Travis Scott's signature, but I mean, hey, a lot of different sneakers use brown. Thankfully for some, this is not a Travis Scott collaboration. This is a collaboration with 218. I don't know what or who that is. Apparently this is coming this year. An all over brown Jordan 2 sneaker. Let me know what you think of this. I don't particularly like it. I mean, you throw brown on a Jordan 2 and you're just getting closer to like its old-fashioned looks. This is dad's shoe right here. This is dad's shoe, or maybe even grandpa's shoe at this point. This colorway looks like grandpa's shoe. But a sneaker that grandpa would never wear is this one right here, the Nike Shox high heels. This is a collaboration with Martine Rose, one of the most bizarre sneakers I've seen in a very long time. For creativity, for creating something new, well done. For something that I would wear, no thank you. Either way, these are official images. This is going to be coming at some point this year. Let me know what you think about it. At first they laugh, at first they make fun, and then they join. New Balance is joining the foam shoe wave. Like every other brand right now is joining the foam wave. They're creating some kind of clog-like foam sneaker. Well, New Balance, which I completely didn't even think about. This is just a slip-on type of shoe. It's not something that is like, you know, covering your ankle, which we've seen, you know, foam runners and stuff like that, Crocs, I guess. This is literally just you slip in and you rock them. The Korean release has already happened, so anybody out in Korea, July the 1st, but this is going to be coming very, very soon. We don't have a specific release date for the global release, but I will keep you guys up to date, whether it's here or over on Instagram. Just stay tuned to the channel, and we'll go over. These look to be like official promo images, so it should be right around the corner. Sticking with New Balance, and again, we've got to talk about this brand new incredible model because it's getting another collaboration, which I think isn't too bad at all. Take a look at this here. This is the New Balance 9060, and this is a collaboration with Mowalola, I think is how you say it. Either way, this is it on foot. It kind of looks like it was just pictured on a runway or something like that. And then you've got this purple colorway, which again, probably wouldn't be my favorite, my first choice, but it's still not too bad. These two colorways should be dropping this fall here in 2022. Sean Wotherspoon back in the kitchen, whipping up some more pretty decent sneakers. Like, I actually think I like these. This is the Adidas Orchetro. So this is a sneaker model that I'm a big fan of. I bought it and we did an unboxing video and I checked it out, and I just really like the way that it looks on foot. It's obviously crazy, but then again, you know, that is Sean Wotherspoon. He likes to throw the colors on there and the materials. And this should be coming some point here in 2022, so be on the lookout. Adidas is playing the game hard right now. They know exactly what they're doing and they are moving very, very strategically. They just dropped a pair of slides that has become very, very controversial and probably one of the most, I guess, the most publicity for a pair of slides in a very, very long time, and they're happy with that. They seem to be basking in it. So what they've done recently is they've launched a sneaker that looks somewhat similar to the Yeezy Foam Runner. Take a look at this. Now, I will say, you know, if you've seen images of this online, well, just to clear up some of the leaks, this is the official image now. These are official images. This is from Adidas. I mean, we've got some more information on Adidas and what they're doing to piss off Kanye in a later story, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's just focus on this because it is coming very, very soon. These are right around the corner. I assume they're going to be dropping within the next month or two. It's definitely happening this year. It's called the Adi Foam Q, or the Adi Foam Q, however you want to say that. Basically, the design is based off of the Adidas Quake from 2001. I definitely want to get my hands on these, but I just want to tell you guys, these things are going to be hard to get. If you're struggling to get those Adidas Adilet 22s, you're going to struggle even more getting these. That's just my thoughts. I'm not entirely sure, but I just think these are definitely going to sell out. They're going to catch on with the Yeezy hype. Who knows? Kanye West might come on the scene and start telling Adidas that they need to stop making these like he did the Adilet 22s. We're gonna have to wait and see. Either way, I will keep you guys up to date when these do end up dropping. I assume they're just gonna kind of, you know, give us a release date, or they're gonna load up on the Adidas confirmed or something like that. But we do need to move on because we've got some other crazy looking sneakers, and let's talk about the neck face Nike SB Dunk Low, looking absolutely wild. This is an upcoming collaboration, I assume for Halloween time, because these are supposed to be dropping in October this year, so I guess this is going to be the Halloween SB Dunk. And I gotta say, it's looking pretty damn clean. It's an all over black SB with a bunch of like patches sewn on there. Let me know what you think about these. Very interested to hear your thoughts. Is this one of your favorites, or it's too crazy? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Let's keep it moving. We've got to talk about a pair of Jordan 1s. I don't know how I feel on these. This is called the Twist 2.0 Air Jordan 1 High. And as you can see, it is covered in pony hair. Now, obviously, these being a pretty clean colorway in terms of like the color blocking, it's literally black, white, maybe the silver Air Jordan Wings logo. I don't know how I feel, because at one point I'm like, I'm not a huge fan of the pony hair. And then at another point I'm like, it's different and it's kind of clean. Or maybe the base is, now looking at this picture, maybe the base is actually gray, so it's not white. And it is coming on December the 22nd, so right before Christmas. Holiday season is going to be pretty stacked, and this is just another one to add to your list potentially. Let me know what you think of these down in the comments. All right, we're going to be super quick with this one. I just had to add it in because it is very, very interesting looking. So this is the Air Force One Split. They're calling this the Anniversary Edition. and it's literally a black and a white Air Force One smashed together and split down kind of the middle in an asymmetric diagonal way. It looks like crazy leather. It looks all over tumbled. It almost has a snakeskin Nike swoosh as well. Now, these are going to be dropping at some point here in 2022. Nike is bringing back the Terminator High, and they've got CDG to get involved. Of course, our favorite collaborator who just basically does like such simple things on a pair of shoes and then just jacks up the price. Look, I don't have any issues with CDG, and they've done some solid collaborations in the past, but it just seems like, especially with some of their recent ones, all they do is like, I don't know, add better materials maybe, or change the colorway and then just pump the price. So I assume that's what's gonna happen with these Terminators, but either way, we've got 3 different very clean colorways, very appealing options, and that is a navy and white, a university red and white, and then a black and white. We've got huge text on the back saying CDG and Nike. But yeah, these are supposed to be dropping next year, sometime in spring. Let me know how you feel on the Terminator High. Is this something that you're like over the moon that's coming back? Very retro vibes. Let me know down in the comment section. We got to talk about Travis Scott though. We got to talk about his sneakers, not only the ones that are dropping this month, but the future of this model with Travis Scott. It's very interesting. Right, so the Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott Reverse Mocha. Well, we've got pretty much everything lined up. We know the release date is July the 21st. We've got official images. We've got an estimated like kind of feedback of hype. These are going to be very, very hyped. Well, the one thing we don't have is stock numbers, or at least we don't exactly know because everybody is saying something different. The original amount was 120,000 pairs that were supposed to drop of this sneaker. Drops by Leo on Instagram. He says there's 55,000 pairs. Well, god, that's a lot more limited. Well, then we got a post from Stash Sneakers. Now, he seems to think there's 60,000 pairs. So what is it? Is it literally double what these people are saying? Is it 60? Is it 55? All I'm here to say is even if there is like people who do know the stock numbers, it doesn't matter. Like, it could be the most limited pair of sneakers, you could still get a W. They could have 500,000 pairs of these things and you could still take an L. So all that matters is you just gotta cross your fingers. As long as you know the date, you know where to go, you know what raffles to enter, I think you're pretty good. And of course, I'm gonna help you out with all of that. So I'm gonna try and tell you guys all of the raffles that are popping up and stuff like that. Again, whether it's over here on the channel or whether it's on my Instagram. We're gonna cross our fingers for this one because I know a lot of you guys want it. I want it. I would love to have this pair of shoes. But of course, we do need to talk about an upcoming colorway on this very model. So take a look at this here. I've got a post from Ready to Cop on Instagram, and this is the next Travis Scott AJ1 Low next year, 2023. So I think this is potentially, you know, the next thing for Travis Scott. Like, maybe he has a bunch of different colorways of the Jordan 1 Low. Remember those fragment samples that we were seeing moseying around the internet and on, I believe Travis Scott wore them, didn't he? Either way, it was all over white with a blue Nike swoosh. Well, maybe, you know, he's just pumping out the Jordan 1 Low. Yeah, just wanted to tell you guys this. We don't have any more information, but just know towards the end of this year, we're probably going to see a lot more, I guess, upcoming images of not only this colorway, but potentially more. But for the final story of today, we got to talk about Adidas versus Kanye West. Take a look at this video. Essentially, this you would think is like a post from some leaker online, like some really budget thing where they're just like, yo, I got a pair early from the factory or something. Nah, this is Adidas. This is the official Adidas account, and they posted it to TikTok of all places. So their caption was, "Are we the villain?" or something like that, or "Am I the villain?" And it's to basically go along with this song or this like over, you know, when people like speak on a reel and it's like somebody else's voice like cut from a movie or something. Well, it's basically like, "Am I the villain? I'm not the villain." It goes on like that. So essentially, Adidas is 100% directing this towards Kanye West. They know the controversy of this shoe. They know the controversy of their slides. They saw what Kanye West said. Unless maybe this is Kanye West's plan. Either it's Yeezy and Adidas cooking up some incredible marketing, or it's literally Adidas versus Yeezy and they're going at it. That is pretty much it from me here today, guys. Thank you so much for coming through and getting through this massive amount of news that I have planned for you guys. Thank you for coming through, hanging out. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I will catch you guys in the next one, but until then.